My name is Janice Dorothy Thorne Moore, and I'm the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of Tobias Henson. I didn't have the idea on my own. My mother had shown me a letter written by my grandmother in 1941 in preparation for a talk she was going to give at a family reunion. And I saw that letter. It didn't mean a lot to me then, but probably 40 years later, as my mother got older, I started looking for that letter and couldn't find it. And I happened to go to a local library where they had a special Sojourner Truth room with those one-of-a-kind books. And I actually was trying to find something about the church, Our Lady of Perpetual Help, and I found the Anacostia story. And as I flipped through the index, I saw this name, Tobias Henson, which I remembered from my mother, the letter my mother had shown me, written by her mother. And I thought, well, that can't be the same person in a book. And so I went to the page where he was mentioned, and lo and behold, there was an entire chapter about Tobias Henson in which it mentioned his daughters and granddaughters, and those were all names I remembered from my mother's, the letter she had shown me. So that really started the quest. Tobias Henson's legacy just brings great pride to me. That is the earliest known ancestor I have, and in finding out what he did with his life, beginning as a slave, he was a slave for 50 years before he got his freedom, and then it took another 8 years before he was able to save up enough money to buy 26 acres of land, and then take another 8 years to save up money to buy his first daughter and his granddaughter, and then another year to buy the second daughter and the freedom for her 3 children in the early 1830s, so that many of his family members had their freedom 3 decades before the Emancipation Proclamation, and it gave them sort of a head start in building a community. I don't have a lot of memories of the land. It wasn't being worked by the time I came along. By the time I was born, I think my grandfather was getting toward retirement. So the thing that I remember most is going to his house every Sunday. And my cousins are several same age I was, all boys. We would run around and climb trees and run back as far as the land. It sort of had a cutoff, and it just ended. 1501 Alabama Avenue was a house built by my grandfather, and it was called the home place by our family. A place that I always expected to be there. And my mother and the siblings sold the property in the 1980s, but still, whenever I went in that area, I could see the house, even though after it was bought by the DC government, it was painted, it was still there. And then one year I came home and went there to see it, and everything was gone. And I just remember standing outside the fence and just looking around and feeling like this is the end of an era. And so I picked up a couple of pebbles from the property and a little piece of wood and took them away with me to remember. Why is genealogy important? Genealogy is important for us to know where we have come from. So I love genealogy. And I want to leave a legacy for my grandchildren so that they know who came before them, all the people that they can be proud of and hold their head up high.